It so fun.
What look fun?
Jet skis.
I gotta step on this. Okay. Don't make fun of me, babe, when I'm talking, okay? Okay. Hey, you guys. My name is Melisha, and I will be doing questions on how and why I became a truck driver, a female truck driver at that. So, why? To travel and explore more, of course. Travel the world, see everything. Get out the state, because I stay in Texas. Nothing's really in Texas. It's a lot of things, but of course, the main reason is to travel. Experience different foods and cultures, stuff like that. Stuff I haven't experienced before. More money, of course. It's not all about the money, but where I was working at, working too many hours and not enough money. So, it was more money, and I'm trucking with my partner, my boyfriend, so we can have more time together as well. Have a better relationship with my significant other, of course, because I would be at home and he'd be over the road. He'll come home every weekend, sometimes every 2 weeks, and we'll only spend if Friday, a little bit of Friday, Saturday, then boom, Sunday he's gone. It's really something new and out my comfort zone, because I didn't think I could do it, honestly. I had faith in, courage in myself and everything. He had courage and faith in me, but I just didn't think I could do it. But I did it. My first time, passed it. Yes. It's a flexible schedule, of course. So he does days and I do nights. I'm only 6 months in, and I love it so far. I really do love it. Hairstyles, of course, anyway. Long braids. Hairstyle, yeah. I can wear any kind of hairstyle, of course. Clothes, any kind of clothes I can wear. Provide more for my family, my mom, and everybody, so he can provide more for his family. Those are all my whys. How? Go to college. Now this year, I think you have to go to college. You can't just bypass college up. You have to go to college now. So, went to college for I went at the end of October, the middle of October, end of October, and then October, November, December. So about 3 months. I know it's a lot of other colleges that does it quick or whatever. My boyfriend, he didn't do his as long as I did. I think he did 3 or 4 weeks, if that. I ended up having to do mine for about 3 months. And then when I was ready he did yours for 6 months? Oh, he did his for 6 months. I only did mine for 3 months, if that 3.5. I know by January I had my CDLs, and I went in the middle of October. So, once you studied your written test, then that's when you set up a schedule for your driving test, and your backing up, straight backing offset, parallel, stuff like that. So they won't set up you a driving test schedule until you've done your written test. So you got to go to college, study your written test. Before you go to college, I prefer you to study your written test, because the first week I went, I had to study my written test, and I wish I would have known it, because if I would have went into college already knowing that, or I would have already had that done, I would have been a step ahead. Just a step ahead matters. Being a step ahead matters a lot. Takes up, most of your time. It won't take up most of your time. You have to study air brakes, combination, general knowledge. General knowledge is probably the hardest one, easiest one. People say it has a lot more questions, 50 questions. I think you can only miss 10 on those. So it's air brakes, combination, general knowledge, 3 of them. Some states might be different. I don't know. But for Texas, as far as I know, if I'm wrong, let me know. Comment below. I don't know. I just know it's air brakes, combination, and general knowledge. And when you go take them, you have a maximum of 3 times to pass each one. Golly, I can't talk. If you don't pass those 3, or the first one more than 3 times, you have to end up paying all over for your written test. Not for the college, just for the written test. So you only have 3 tries to pass it. If you don't, you have to pay it all over again. It's not hard, just study. Like, you have to be really dedicated. Study, make flashcards. I ended up making flashcards, looked on YouTube, because it's this one guy, I don't know his name. He basically does the pre-trip. He does the pre-trip. Like, and he says properly mounted, secure, not be broken, crack. He does all that. So, yeah, it is a fee to pay a written test. I don't know how much it is. I don't even remember all that. Let's see. So once you pass those 3 written tests, you'll then get a permit. It's not your actual CDL. You'll just get a permit to drive. Then they should set you up a date. It might be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks out to set up a date. But make sure you just study. Sleep steady. Do whatever you gotta do. Watch YouTube videos. That's what helped me. Ask people who got their CDL, So, of course, you have to know everything under the hood. Not literally everything, but everything under the hood. Everything about the tractor and the trailer as well. So, for me, it was a part A, B, C, and D. Part A was everything under the hood. Part B was from the door to the side light by the door, all the way back to the end of the tractor. Part C was to the front of the trailer to the end of the trailer. Like me literally naming the door properly mounted, secure, not being broken or cracked. To the door latches, to the door hinges, to the lights above it, everything. To the bumper, everything. So, in part, she had a part A, B, C, and D. And part D was from the front of the hood all the way back to the end of the trailer. And guess what I had? I had part D. I had to name every little thing. Every little thing. And I passed it the first time. I really doubted myself. I'm not gonna lie, I doubted myself, but she said I passed. And I don't know what I missed. I feel like I didn't miss anything, but I know it's something I missed or she didn't hear. So she wanted me to name everything and point to everything I was naming. Literally point to everything. And she said I did good. She said I pointed to everything all the way to the front of the hood, all the way down to the end of the trailer. Then, of course, after that, she'll tell me if I passed or not, if I got past that part. And she said I did. So then we ended up getting in the truck. Of course, I was saying use your 3 points of contact. And then that was the air brakes test. The air brakes test is not hard as well. That's probably the easiest part. The only hard part I say is about the whole thing is just knowing your part A, part B, part C, part D, and she'll tell you or he, she, whoever it is, will tell you what part to do, and then be like, okay, so part B is from the door all the way to the end of the tractor. You know, they'll tell you what parts it is. So, but I had part D. Let's see. After I got done with the air brakes test, she let me know if I passed or not, and I passed. Then we went straight into parallel parking, offset, and straight back. So the first thing I did was pull up, went around the corner, and did straight back. So they have cones, like 4 or 5 cones. All I did was pull up, and then she let me know I could pull straight back for the straight back first. So I pulled all the way back. But the thing about it is, you have to be listening to what they're telling you. Like, she tells me to straight back all the way to the 3rd cone, and if I stop at that 2nd cone, I fail. So you have to make sure you're just listening. If you don't understand, ask again. It don't hurt to ask again. So of course I pull all the way back to the 3rd cone because that's where she said stop. And when she said I was done, to pull my trailer and tractor brakes and honk my horn. So if I was to stop at that 2nd cone, I would have failed because you said stop at that 3rd cone, if that makes sense. Then, what was next? I did my offset. So I think I offset on my right side, my passenger side. They choose. You don't get to choose. They choose what side you offset and parallel set on. Offset and parallel back on. And parallel park on. So I had offset on my right side. So on that part, I think you only have 2 get outs. Like, you can get out and look to see where you're at before you end up hitting that cone or wherever to see where your trailer was at. I think I had got out once for my offset, and then I passed that, and then I went straight into my parallel. I only got out once on my parallel parking, and then I only had to get out once. I think I had three chances to get out and look. And then she said also if I was in my truck and I looked all the way back, that was considered a get out and look. So it's just different wherever you go take your test at. So, and then after that, it was on the road test. On the road test drive. Of course, that was easy. That wasn't hard. She did have me hop on the interstate. That wasn't bad. All she told me was when I got back was to... no, she didn't tell me to look at my mirrors because I look at my mirrors a lot. I don't know. She just complimented me a lot. She was real cool, a really cool lady. Talking to me while I was driving. She said I was the best one out of the day. And I was so nervous. She was like, "You're not nervous?" Yeah, I was nervous. I was shitting my pants. I was nervous. So, me being on the road for about me having my CDL for about 6 months now. It's been a great experience. Like, the only thing I do regret is not starting soon. So, ladies, if you're scared, it's really fun, man. Don't be scared. I regret it because it's really fun. I love it. But compared to all the other things I was doing, it's really fun. But if you have a good trainer, that should be good. That's the only problem I hear people having is the right trainer. You've been out for... That's the only hardest part is about having the trainer. But my boyfriend was my trainer, so... everything worked out. Then of course we argue and stuff, but he's a good trainer. He's a pretty good trainer. Not bad. Just don't be nervous. Just give it all you got. Don't be nervous. Don't give up. Don't give up at all, ladies, because you can do box or you can do flatbed. I do flatbed with him. Most people say that's more manly, but it honestly just keeps us in shape, keeps us active. I don't know too much about the box dry reefer or whatever, but flatbed is not bad at all. I know a lot of females don't do flatbeds, but that's fine. I don't mind it because I don't mind getting dirty, tarping, strapping, bungee, all that. I don't mind it. So if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all comment below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys.